Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Robs. Today in front of me I have a big platter of ground beef nachos. I'm so excited about this video. I haven't had nachos in a long time, especially homemade nachos, which are the best because you can always customize it the way you like. On the side I have a whole measuring cup of nacho cheese. There's both mozzarella cheese in the nachos as well as I'm gonna add some of this nacho cheese. So I don't do well with cheese, but let's hope I'm okay. 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 Whoa, this looks good, guys. I think that's what I'm gonna start off with. If I want more cheese, I'll kind of add as I go. All right, guys, let's start off with a bite. I actually have Trisha Paytas's podcast in the background. She just delivered her baby and named her son Aquaman, which is an odd name, shall I say, but all her kids have pretty unique names. And she's Trisha Paytas, so I think it's appropriate in the situation, but I'm glad everything turned out well and she's healthy as well as the baby. But yeah, let's dig in. This is for you, Trisha Paytas. I know she loves nachos. I also made some guacamole. This is really good. It's really cheesy. But I'm kind of curious because I believe YouTube is still such a big platform that a lot of people use to this day. But I notice a lot of people sort of transitioning to TikTok. So my question is, if you guys are still avid YouTube video watchers, which I'm sure you are, especially if you are on my channel, which YouTubers do you guys tend to follow these days? I'm sure there's a lot of new YouTubers as well. I outdid myself with these nachos, guys. I wish my whole family was here. They love nachos. When I was younger, nachos, they would be one of our favorite dinners, and we would make it all the time. To this day, sometimes when I go out to restaurants, I will still grab nachos for dinner. Oftentimes people eat nachos for appetizers, but I think they're so good, I could eat as a meal. I probably should grab like a spoon. It's very difficult to pick up the guacamole. These chips aren't as scoopable. So yesterday I was summoned for jury duty. Now, this is my second time I've been summoned to go in. The first time, I believe they let us leave. All the trials were dismissed. And they had let us leave before noon. However, this time, I stayed from 9 to 2. They gave us a whole lunch break, which was new this time. That's why I knew that I didn't stay that long last time. But it felt like I was back in school because the entire time I was trying to pry my eyes to stay open. Mind you, I had to drive in the city, and I'm not living in the city of Chicago, so I had to wake up a decent time to get there on time. So I put my alarm on. You know, I went to school in the city, so I knew traffic was a thing. So I was prepared. I put my alarm on for way earlier in the morning, and I woke up. The GPS is telling me that I would be arriving at 8:40, and I still had to grab gas before I went there. So I had to get gas. Didn't have time to make myself a cup of coffee. No coffee, no breakfast. I sat in the room. I had brought these textbooks that I'm currently reading, something in my career. I was just trying so hard to keep my eyes open because at any minute they can call your number up to go into jury. So I was reading my textbook, and you know, I said, screw it, I can't wait for lunchtime. I'm hungry, and this is the only way I'm gonna stay up if I grab a coffee from the vending machine. And they had snacks. So I grabbed a Welch's fruit snack and a bag of dill pickle chips, which is the first thing in my mealtime, mind you, as well as they only had those sugary Starbucks coffees. So my tummy did not do well with that. So if you could just imagine me being stuck in that room. And then lunch came. There was a few people whose numbers were called. I was waiting from 12 to 2, and they finally dismissed us. But it's so long, it's so lengthy. There's actually a TV show called Jury Duty where everyone's involved in the whole thing, and there's this one kid who's not involved in it. Everyone else is an actor, I believe, and apparently it's really good. I haven't tried it out, but I want to give it a shot again. But it was kind of interesting because I noticed, you know, everyone's obviously bored, but there were so many people trying to make friends there. Someone was trying to talk to me, and then I wasn't having it because it was this old weird man who kept telling me he was single. I'm like, why does that information matter when talking to me? So it was kind of awkward because I went to the bathroom and found another seat to sit. I really like the nacho cheese. I think I'm gonna find a beverage in the refrigerator. Ooh, I'll be right back. So after some rummaging in the fridge, I found this Brew Dr. Sipjoy grapefruit. Says it has probiotics, which is probably something I need. I wonder who got, I didn't buy this. No. Yeah, it is kombucha. I should have known. I don't like kombucha. It always tastes like apple cider vinegar or something. The only thing about nachos is I feel as if it gets really soggy quick. So if you guys know how to prevent your nachos from getting soggy, let me know. I even tried to layer it with cheese first, but it's still good. Trisha Paytas, she goes off on her sets. Like her theme is Aquaman right now. And the background is like designed so well. You know, I think she just needed to pay these people to help her in her industry or the work she does. Like finding editors or finding someone that could decorate for her. It really upped her production and what she does. And I think you can really tell she loves what she does now. I mean, for a lady to go on a tour to multiple locations and dance her ass off right before she's about to give birth, almost 40. Is she 40? I think she is 40. I mean, it's hard work. I also realized that these limes that I placed here are more for decoration. This would be a very good idea to make if you're like watching a movie late at night with your friends or family. I always crave nachos at the movies, but come on, nothing would compare to a Nacho Supreme. Every time I'm looking up, it doesn't even look like I'm making a dent. I did 2 layers of chips, so that's why it was kind of tall. There's 1 pound of ground beef in here, a whole bag of chips, nacho cheese, and a bag full of mozzarella cheese. This is impossible for me to get through. All right, guys, last bite. That is it for today's video. I'm gonna somehow package this up for it to be eaten later for dinner as well as maybe for lunch too. But thank you guys for always coming back, and if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. My name is Rabia. If you haven't already, please give this video a big old thumbs up and please subscribe. Comment down below any ideas or suggestions you guys have for me to film in the near future, as well as anything else you would love for me to read. I love reading your comments. The sun is shining bright now that I want to end my video, but I'm gonna step out of the house for a little bit, maybe go on a walk and enjoy the sun, get some vitamin D. But thank you guys, until next time, bye.